Hi Sagittarius, and Happy New Year to you, and welcome to your daily tarot advice and weekly tarot forecast. This is for the week of December 31st through January 6th. I'm going to start by pulling one card for each day this week to see how your week unfolds. Then I will clarify, and then we will pull some additional oracle cards at the end. So Sagittarius, let's see what your week has in store. Okay, right there. So, Monday, New Year's Eve, we got Pride and Ego coming out. You know, what I get about this isn't so much that energy. This is more about looking beautiful or handsome, very fancy, dressed to the nines, getting a lot of attention. You know, many people will be going out to celebrate, so this is not a shock to see this, but right away that's what I felt from this energy, is like looking very stunning, just dressed to kill, turning heads, that type of energy. So if you're going out, it looks to be a lot of fun. Now for others of you, this could be definitely what it says. You could be dealing with somebody who is being very stubborn, and the reason why they are being that way has more to do with their pride and ego, even if they're displaying towards you that it's hurt feelings. No, Sagittarius, it's really their pride and ego, so don't lose sight of that. Ooh, on Tuesday, the 1st of the year, we have Dark Night of the Soul. What is this about? Well, for many of you, I feel this is about we had a little bit too much fun the night before, and the night carried long into the next day for some of you, okay? For others of you, whatever this is about, I think kind of plays into the first of the year. I hate to say this, but some of you, it might be that we get into an argument with somebody. It would be like over plans, things like that, disagreement on, you know, what you should do or how long you should stay, just, you know, all that kind of stuff. So, just keep that in mind, you know, because there's a couple different things going on with this. Like I said, some of you are having a lot of fun and you're feeling it, and others of you, this is this kind of, you know, I think somebody's raining on your parade. And lastly, some of you, you might just be having a hard time because this is the last holiday, right? And then we move into the new year, and for some of us, the holidays are a hard time, just depending on what we're going through. So if you've been struggling with that, you know, I do see that present for you, which I'm sorry, I don't like to see that. And then here we have on Wednesday, Numbing. This is going back to everything normal. The holidays have passed. Oh, am I ready for this? You know, that's what I feel about this energy, is this, I don't want to, I'm not ready yet. I want more vacation, or I want to sleep longer, or I need to recover longer. Many of you that have professed some resolutions, here we are trying to stick to them, and it's a little bit challenging. Now, for others of you that are kind of suffering and struggling with this more challenging energy, I see some relief on Wednesday. It's not like fully dissipated from you, but this is like at least you're filtering through it and things are starting to kind of return to normal. So on Thursday, shadow work. My gosh, Sagittarius. Okay, well, here it continues. If this isn't for you personally, there could be somebody in your life that is just in the struggle big time. As we roll into the new year, they may have made some really bad choices, and now, you know, they're struggling, and you're just kind of being there for them, Sagittarius. Or, you know, this is your reading, so if you are inclined to make perhaps choices that aren't in your best interest, these 2 days, I would refrain from doing it, all right? Just play it safe is my rule for these cards. Just play it safe. Don't do anything that you will regret, because it's like if you want to do something and keep it on the low, chances are it's not going to stay that way. Also, if there's a secret or something you're trying to keep certain people from knowing, I would really keep it to yourself. Otherwise, I think it's going to kind of get out. So just keep those messages in mind. Again, some of you, some person is really just causing rift in your world. I think there's something that may have happened over the weekend or on New Year's Eve where it caused some sort of disagreement, some fight, some rift, and we're kind of trying to work through that, as we progress through the week. Thank goodness. On Friday, we have Metamorphosis. So that is the flip of this energy. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. And for those of you who are kind of helping somebody through a struggle or challenge, also by Friday, things change for them, and the energy is different, and they will be so grateful that you were there for them and heard them out, while they were going through their challenge. If this is you fighting with somebody, having a disagreement, this is where I see you guys finally speaking, making up, seeing each other's sides, things like that. Saturday, we have big dreams. That's a nice energy. You might just be really in your head planning, dreaming, scheming of how you want the year to unfold for you. Or Saturday can be a day where, something that you've really been hoping for and desiring unfolds, okay? It could be something subtle, or it could be something much larger. So it's like Monday through Thursday looks a little rough, kind of challenging energy, whether it's what you're going through personally, or you are helping somebody who is kind of, going through the struggle. And then Friday, Saturday, it looks nice. And then Sunday, we have the winter card. With this, I feel, look at what the very next card would be, is summer. Where things are kind of cold and unknown, unsure still, they're going to warm up in the right time. Like, all things will thaw out in the right time is what I'm getting from that card, especially with summer being next. So, Sagittarius, it's an interesting week, to say the least. And when cards just come out bam, bam, bam like that, there is a message here. It is significant somehow, some way. This could be something minor for you guys where everything's going pretty well in your life, but there's just something that's really bothering you, that's really chafing at you this week. And if that's the case, Sagittarius, that's happening more for you to finally work through this energy, heal it, and release it so you can transform, so that you can move towards your dreams. And where things have had to be put on ice, it's like the time is coming where it can finally thaw and begin to happen. So yeah, look at that. Queen of Wands flies out just as I say that. It's all about divine timing, Sagittarius. Okay, so we're going to clarify these cards a bit further. Oh, I am not surprised to see this coming out here. Some of you could be dealing with an Aries, but this coming out, the Emperor, to clarify pride and ego, definitely somebody who thinks, they're all that, they know the way, their opinion is the best opinion. They're just kind of really full of themselves, and they think they know everything and it's their way or the highway. A very strong, forceful energy. And some of you, that's what's cramping your style this first half of the week, is whoever this person is for you. They're just, I feel, being unreasonable, stubborn, throwing their weight around, really operating from a place of ego rather than from their heart space or their soul. And they might be presenting to you, oh, Sagittarius, you hurt my feelings, or oh, I was offended, just whatever. But that's not it. Like, that's just their facade. It's all about their ego and their pride. And, you know, don't be fooled, don't be swayed, and don't play into that. Again, for some of you, this is looking incredibly fancy, dressed to kill, turning heads. All right. But also the Emperor coming out, you know, with this, it's you can handle whatever this is. It's not really going to, these are pretty intense energies, but that's why we clarify. Him coming out, it's like you're going to be able to keep it together. You're going to be able to hold it down regardless of what this is. And here we have the Queen of Swords under Dark Night of the Soul. So this is where we are in contemplation, or we've partied too much and we just kind of want to be alone. We want to be in our thoughts. We want to mull things over. We really want to think about things, marinate on them. And this is where we are separating emotion from thought, which is what is needed. Okay, that's how we come into clarity. Also, this is a couple. And this could be where we got into a fight, we had a disagreement, something was said, something was done, and, you know, here we are at odds. One is facing, the other has their back turned to us. So this here could also explain this energy where somebody's very upset about something that's happened or something that was said, okay? Also, because we have two people, again, you could just really be helping somebody through some crap that, you know, took place. But here it could be an Aries. This is air sign, so Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Now, for numbing, we have the Sun card. And in this position, it's kind of like there's this unknown element about things. We're worrying, we feel a little bit anxious. And, you know, because it's clarifying numbing, Sagittarius, whatever it is, whatever has happened here, whatever's on your mind, or even if you're just not physically filling up to the task, because that definitely could be what's going on here. Like, we just partied, we've been off work for a while, we had a lot of fun over New Year's, and we're just having a hard time getting back into the swing of things, okay? Definitely that could be what's going on here. But for others of you, this is where you've got to get out of your mind and not worry, not rehash and overanalyze. Things are what they are, and by week's end, it definitely, the energy changes for you. So whatever's unknown on Wednesday, just, you know, let it be what it is, and don't stress or worry about it too much. Because look at this. So we have the Six of Swords clarifying shadow work. So this here on Thursday is the transition between this heavier energy, and now we're moving into this lighter energy for sure. So Thursday is a day of passage, moving on to calmer waters. This could be where we're finally talking. Somebody could be apologizing, you know, things of that nature. Or we are finally getting into the swing of work and we're feeling physically much better, all of those things. So to clarify metamorphosis, we have the Empress in this position. And in this position, there's still abundance, there's still fertility, there's still creativity, nurturing, healing, all those things, but it's not the energy in full force. You know, she is still kind of regaining herself. She's in that recharging phase, really. So this, though, is easier than this energy, all right? And you have the Emperor and the Empress in your reading. So again, I'm inclined to feel that a lot of what's going on this week with you guys has to do with another person, whether romantic, family, friend, coworker, whatever. It's not, you are definitely not solo in all of this energy. You know, sometimes readings are just about what's going on inside of you, but no, this is really about you and another person, and just like working through struggles. And, you know, by Friday, things are healing, things are improving. It's not fully healed, but it's definitely on the mend. And then look at this, for Saturday, we have the Hermit in this position, which this is where we're finally speaking, and we're speaking our truth, and we can't hold it in any longer. And this is clarifying big dreams, okay? And look at what comes after that for winter, the world card in this position. So this is where things are not quite finished yet. Sagittarius, this is where eventually what has had to be put on ice, whether it's a dream, an ambition, a goal, a relationship, just whatever, it's going to have a period where it thaws, and it will be time to pursue that. It will be time to heal that relationship, etc. Just, you know, whatever that is for you personally. Sunday, it will come up in your reality, and if it just seems like there's no way or things are frozen, know that in time it's going to turn around. Like, it's not the end of the story, it's not the end of that energy just yet. So we have a potential Aries, potential air sign, potential Leo, or potential Virgo that could be impacting your week somehow, some way, Sagittarius. So overall, we come into understanding by week's end things that were heavy and really challenging at the start of the week are definitely on the mend toward week's end. I don't feel like it's fully completed, the healing, but it's well on its way. So let's pull 2 final cards. So just remember that. First half of the week, challenging, it's going to shift. And whoever you're fighting with or disagreeing with, you guys are going to work it out. If you've really been helping somebody through some heavy stuff, by week's end, there's some energy shifting for them where things finally get better. And you're like, thank God. Okay, yeah, look at over here. So for the challenging energy, we have win-win outcome is forecast, which is fantastic, Sagittarius. This is saying that, you know, just hang in there, bide your time, be willing to compromise, be willing to be flexible. You know, don't self-sacrifice though, because I see it might be a very challenging energy that you're dealing with. So next over here, look at that. We have, oh, I'm so sorry. My daughter just got home and the dog is out there. Confidence is key to success, a new moon in Leo. So you have air energy right here, and now you have Leo right here reiterated. Here is where things are, you know, finally kind of coming into the light. They're completely in dark here, but now we're moving into the light. This is the new moon, so it's the beginning of the new, where we're talking, we're healing, we're apologizing, we're ready to start moving towards self-improvement. We're ready to start moving towards whatever this dream is, okay? So with this coming out on this side, it's saying, listen, no matter what's going on here, you're working through these energies and it's going to get better. Like, it's going to shift. And the second half of the week, I mean, it's like sun is coming back out to shine once more. And you're feeling much more confident and sure of yourself and connected to your spirit, all right? So whatever goes wrong here, it will be fixed towards week's end. And it's not totally on the mend, but it's the start of it. So Sagittarius, those are your messages for this week. I'm wishing you all the best. Take care.